Good morning, everyone. Donovan here, Martial Arts Business Made Easy. And first of all, hello. So I haven't seen you in a while. Some of you guys know that I've been pretty busy here with different businesses that we've been opening. So KickFit is officially open. I officially have glasses now, so that's a little crazy too. But I don't have to wear them every day. It's just when my eyes get tired. But I'm wearing them today. I've been working a lot. I've been up since 4 this morning teaching class at our KickFit studio. And now I just want to come to you guys. It's been a while. So it's been a few weeks since we've been open, about 6 weeks or so at KickFit, the new location. I just want to catch you guys up with what's going on there, things that I've learned. And then I'm also going to catch you up with what's going on at Charleston Taekwondo as we expand. So first we'll start with KickFit. So slightly different, right? It's a kickboxing facility. We offer classes at 5:30 a.m., noon, and then 5:30, 6:30 p.m.s, as well as Saturday morning classes. So the schedule is probably really different than what most of you guys are used to doing. So I know most martial arts schools, at Charleston Taekwondo, our first class isn't until 3:30 in the afternoon. So things really are pretty easy during the day. That's our time to get things done, make sure the school is ready to go and ready to rock out classes at night. But I want to really grow KickFit as quickly as possible, and there are people that are into morning classes since it's more fitness based. So we do, like this morning we had 10 people in our first class at 5:30 in the morning. Crazy people, right? But it works. So with KickFit, just to give you our numbers here very quickly, in the past 6 weeks that we've been open, we've signed just shy of 100 trial members. Yeah, so that is correct, 100 trial members. And then we also opened up with a challenge, with a 4-week challenge that we were able to have a lot of success with. And we had, I believe, around 45 people signed up for that, and about 39 people actually completed the challenge. And then we converted over half of them into members. So, we have signed 100 trials plus about 50 challengers, roughly. So basically we're in that 150 new faces in our gym in roughly 6 weeks. So this stuff works, guys. Everything that I've been telling you for the past few weeks, a lot of people can maybe question it because Charleston Taekwondo, we've been open 5 years and we're hitting great numbers. We're growing month after month and year over year. We're doing really well, but you can argue that maybe, we have some momentum, and that is absolutely part of the case. Once you have momentum built and you have a little bit of traction, you have a local awareness for who you are, it is a lot easier to build your brand. And that's something that we have experienced. But again, how do you get there is just taking these small steps and make sure you're moving in the right direction. But KickFit is no different, okay? So we are able to sign a lot of people to get into the facility. But things that we have noticed that have been different with Charleston Taekwondo, when someone purchases a trial, they immediately come in. Maybe because the trial is a little more expensive. Our trials at KickFit are $49 for 4 weeks. That includes a free uniform. So maybe because it's a little bit more expensive price point, people jump on it a little quicker. Another reason is, maybe I've been meeting with a couple buddies of mine that have children, and one good point they brought up was, if I purchase something for myself and don't attend, it's not a big deal. However, if I purchase something for my child, I'm most likely going to take them. And the reason they, equate that to is, one, if their child knows they're signed up for a martial arts lesson, they're probably excited to go. So they're probably going to bug them until they get to go for their first class. And the other portion here is, if you purchase something for your child and you don't take them, you kind of feel like a bad parent. So you're more likely to purchase it and get your child to come immediately. And that's what we have experienced at Charleston Taekwondo is, we sell a lot of trials. We're averaging, close to 30 trials a month this year. We're going to finish well over 300 members, new members. So, we've experienced that. And I would say maybe 5 of them have actually purchased it and not attended class. We've had people not finish their trials, but typically speaking, I'd say about 95% of people, come, finish the trial, and again, we're shooting for that 50, anywhere from like 45 to 55% conversion rate. So, if we have 300 members come in on trials, we hope to convert about 150 of them into full paying members. All right, so what we've experienced with KickFit is we've been able to sell a ton of trials. So like I said, we signed 100 people on the 3-class trial. So you get 3 classes plus a free pair of boxing gloves for class, and it's only $19.99. Easy sell, super easy to do. We've sold a ton of them. We've done really well with Facebook marketing. And what we have found out, though, is a lot of people have not attended class. And I think what that equates to is they are, one, it's a low price point, and then two, there's no rush because it's for them. They know that they can come whenever they want. And you might be able to argue that this is a slow time to start, right? Ideally, we wanted to open in January. We ran into snags. You guys know that. So, we didn't get to open until mid-September. This is not the greatest time of year to open a fitness facility. However, I'm not going to take that as an excuse. We gotta make it work. So we have to figure it out. We'll definitely, look forward to the push that we're going to get around the new year. However, we can't wait until then and just sit on our butts. So what we've been doing is we've had to really dial in our follow-up process. So, we went back in, and not only do they purchase the trial, on the checkout page now, there's a video of me explaining, here's how it's going to work. Here's what you have to look forward to. The next step is, one of our coaches is going to give you a call. Within 24 hours, we're going to schedule your first class. And then we also give them a little bit more pressure to complete their trial by giving them 2 weeks to get signed up for their first class. And then from there, they have 2 weeks to complete all 3 classes. So, we're learning just like everyone else is. But again, we don't just accept that it doesn't work. We figure out what might not be working, and then we work on that piece itself, and we just keep going. We keep, not reinventing the wheel. We're just making a better, faster wheel. So one thing that we've had to do is follow up. So like I said, with the Kids Martial Arts program, we have not had to follow up a lot. We get tons of leads. We get about 30 paid trials a month. A lot of them come from our website. But from there, we have automated email drip systems that if someone doesn't sign, they get a drip. And if someone does sign, they get a different drip, and they move into our, membership category. So we haven't really had to follow up with them. We've had pretty good success with email. But one thing we're noticing with KickFit is it's not the same. People don't check their emails as much, or maybe they're just not incentivized to jump into class. So what we've been able to do is, what we've had to do is kind of reinvent our closing process and our follow-up process. And something that has worked really well for us is phone calls, being able to follow up with them. So shooting them text messages, shooting them text video messages, and then also just giving them a call and just letting them know, hey, you signed up for class. We'd love to have you come in and get you registered to, experience what KickFit Studios is all about. And then we follow up with them after their first class, after their second class, and then by the third class, our goal is to sign them on a long-term contract. So, it is slightly different. It's a different kind of beast. However, rocking out customer service, owning a service-based business, there are certain things that go across the board. Making sure customer service is number one priority at all times. We are a boutique-style gym, so we make sure that every member feels valued. Every coach knows every member, by name, by face, and we can, relate to them. Also, our sensory package, so making sure our facility is amazing and immaculate at all times. And then from there, we're just running great classes. So those are things I want you guys to think about. If your process of closing people, if your process of signing trials and getting them in the school is not working, don't accept that it just doesn't work for you and doesn't work for your area. That's not the case at all. It absolutely works. Someone is in a worse situation than you started and is doing well right now, right? So, what they did was they didn't accept no for an answer. And I don't mean accept no from a person, meaning accept no from that situation. You should still grind it out. So again, I've had great success with at Charleston Taekwondo, signing over 300 members a year right now, did not easily translate the same into KickFit. And it's completely fine, right? We've been able to translate portions of it, right? We can still sell a lot of trials. However, our follow-up process had to get more dialed in for that specific demographic of that we're shooting for. So I want you guys to think about that as you're going to these businesses. If you go into a new program, your kids program might be very different than your adult program. If you've noticed, Charleston Taekwondo, we are a kids-based program. So we have, over 300 students, and I would say 270 of them, 250 of them roughly are children. So we're a very kids-based business. I know some of you guys are probably more 50-50 or maybe even lean more towards adults. Completely fine. Just know that, if you're trying to cross over into that new market, you might have to go with a different approach. Okay? So just to catch you up with Charleston Taekwondo here, we are doing well. So the staff is doing amazing. I've been focusing most of my efforts over at KickFit. However, I'm still at Charleston Taekwondo for a little bit of staff training. I'm there for all of our staff meetings, and I'm there for all the sparring and elite training on Fridays and Saturdays. So I'm there probably about 8 hours a week right now. But I have very competent, very sharp staff that are doing an amazing job. And again, how do they get there? We communicate, we talk, we practice, we get on the same page, and just make sure I'm hiring the right people that I can trust to run this business without me there 24/7. I think it's very important that you're surrounding yourself with people that do things very well, that you can, one, you can trust, two, they do things that you maybe don't do that well. So, my staff are very patient, personable people, but those are qualities that I don't always have. I can be a little abrupt sometimes because I like things to be the way I like them to be. And if they're not like that, I can get annoyed by that. So one thing I've had to focus on as a leader is getting better at that. However, my staff, they are great at those things naturally. But I feel like things that I bring to the table are the marketing, the leadership, and steering the ship in the right direction. So Charleston Taekwondo is doing amazing. We're on track we'll break over $600,000 next year. And we're doing well. We're doing well. Our goal is to hit $1 million. Our goal is to hit $1 million in gross, which means we need to make $83,000 a month. And again, it's just about planning, right? It's a goal. However, that is the plan, right? It's not just the goal, it's the plan. We've worked backwards. We know what numbers we have to hit by what quarter and by what year to make that $1 million mark happen. And it will absolutely happen. So make sure that you're charting your goals. Make sure your staff's on the same page as you are, and everyone is working together to achieve that goal. And make sure, another thing we want to focus on is what is in it for them. So it's not, I just want to get Charleston Taekwondo to $1 million gross so I can, have bragging rights, make more money, blah, blah, blah. The reason we want to do it is because we want to touch more lives. We want to be the best, absolute best kids martial arts facility in all of Charleston. And, and then from there, I want to make sure my staff is taken care of, that they are getting rewarded for all of their hard work. They're creating a career for them, something that they can be really proud of. Okay, so here's the thing. So for the past few weeks that I've been gone, I've been really focused on not only building these companies, but again, learning what's working, what's not working, what's tweaking, how's the market changing. And here's some topics that I have been focusing on and I want to be able to share with you guys. So pretty soon, I'm actually developing a coaching program. So yes, I will be back into coaching here very quickly by the new year. So beginning of January, my goal is to be back into coaching, and that will happen. But it's going to be bigger, better, faster, stronger than ever. So, the previous coaching programs we've done, it's really, you're paying for my time, right? So if you have a problem, you have a situation, you can basically buy my time every month, and I'm trading you time for money and to be able to help you with knowledge. So if you have a question, I'm able to give you my insight and hopefully fix that problem for you. So a lot of people have the same question. So I've noticed that, I had up to 15 clients that I was working with on a monthly basis, and they most times had very, very similar problems. So, and I was able to, fortunately help them with those problems. But to make it more efficient for everyone and to make it a better course overall, we have created something. When I say we, I've partnered with a buddy of mine here. He owns another successful gym. He does real estate. He's very good at again, things that I am not as good at, which is all the marketing. He's someone that's taught me pretty much everything I know about Facebook marketing. I've been able to steal a lot from him, and I try to help him a lot with staff development and financials and things that I do really well. So, things that we have focused on, and we're going to create this course. So we're creating a course. It's 90 days. All right, it's a 90-day course. Let me pull it up here. It is, all right, things we cover in it. It's just kind of entrepreneurship, goal setting, business planning, what you should be doing every day in and day out, and what is your mindset when you're tackling these activities. You always hear the quote, if you want to be a millionaire, you need to think like a millionaire. You need to act like a millionaire. And I absolutely believe that. So this is something that we're gonna touch on, exactly what kind of mindset you need to have to grow your company year over year. We're also going to talk about your financials, how much money you should be allotting to, payroll, rent, expenditures, belt testings, everything you need to know about your financials, what kind of database we use to process and manage everything, and then how we create systems and processes to get things done, right? We create processes of how we want to do them, and the system is to make sure that the process is followed out. All right, from there, we're going to talk about your sensory package, your studio, what it should look like, smell like, creating checklists, creating that overall experience for your members to make sure that they want to keep coming back, year over year. We're also going to go into intro process, so how we're able to sign a ton of kids, right? So like I said, Charleston Taekwondo, we've signed 300 members this year. Fit Studios at 100 members, not including the challenge. So we're about 150 members in 6 weeks, 7 weeks. So, we know how to get people in your door. We can absolutely do that. I can absolutely help you do that. If you want to get those same numbers, it's really not as hard as you think. There's just certain things that have to be done in a correct order, and I can help you with that. But from there, it's your responsibility to make sure that you are signing them up, that you're getting them to stay, right? So I'm going to help you out with the intro process that we use to convert, those people into full-time members. Making sure you're following up with them, whether it be via phone calls, you're going to get phone scripts, you're going to get email scripts, everything about from anyone that's a lead that doesn't sign, how to convert them into a trial, from a trial that is, mid-trial, how we convert them into a member, and then even people that have done your program before but maybe didn't sign up, how do we get them back in the program? We're going to go over all these things. We're really going to deep dive into marketing and sales, online, offline scripts for the parent and child, basically making sure that you know everything I know about Facebook marketing. All right. It's evergreen. There's things that do change. However, there are just a certain little things that you're probably missing on your Facebook marketing that we can help you with that will, destroy your numbers that you're doing right now, without a doubt. The big thing here is staff development. That's a question I get a lot about. Is staff development, who to hire, how to hire them, what's our hiring process, how we train someone, how to create your leadership team so it's not completely up to you all the time. How do you pay them? What's the pay structure? Do they get paid time off? Do they not? When do they get raises? How do you know how much you can pay someone? Those are things that we're going to cover as well. We're also going to go over events and extra revenue like birthday parties, parents' night out, summer camps. You're going to get my complete blueprint to every one of these. Here's how we run parties. Right now, we run 3 to 4 parties a month, and that's actually because we don't have enough staff to keep running parties. So we limit them to about 3 or 4 a month, and we sign up new members every time we run a birthday party. You guys know Parents' Night Out is one of my big things. We cap our Parents' Night Outs between 35 and 40 members, depending on the event. We sell out every month. We have not had a month that we haven't sold out, and I think about 4 years. So I'm going to give you the complete blueprint of how we do all of that. And our summer camp. Guys, you got to get on summer camp. And a lot of people don't want to do them. I understand that. However, you're missing out. We probably do between $40,000 and $50,000 a year. And I say a year, it's actually more like 2.5 months, right? 3 months, we do about $40,000 to $50,000. So there's a lot of money to be made there. Most people are dying in the summer in a martial arts school. We, however, we look forward to it because we're going to make a lot of money. Also, promotion sales, basically seasonal income, everything that you need to know, when to run holiday sales, how to run holiday sales, what date should you do them, should you do it on Christmas, do you do it before Christmas, Black Friday, do you do it on Black Friday or before, what kind of sales work and what doesn't work. So we're going to go over all that and how to pre-plan for those. Again, just kind of done for you scripts here. Also, the class experience and education. I'm going to show you how we rotate our curriculum. I'm going to show you exactly how we lead classes, how my staff plans. We do a monthly planner, and then that way, the form is at the school, and no matter which staff is there that day, because not every staff member comes every day for our studio, depending on who's there, they can just show up. They know exactly what we're going to go over that day. So I'm going to show you exactly how we do that. Maybe you can steal some nuggets out of that. And then also from there, guys, we're going to close out with some advanced personal leadership, some daily routines, self-development, making sure you're on track. The cool thing about this information is you will have it forever. So it's a 90-day course. We'll go through it together week by week. We'll have different topics and different homework assignments to make sure that you're getting it done. So it's very similar to the 30-day challenge we did before. The 30-day challenge was amazing, right? We saw some great success through that challenge. The issue was it was so much information in 30 days. So we're actually going to expand it out over 90 days now, and we're going to make it even more information. It's pretty crazy. But the cool thing about this is it's all done for you information. All right, so there's not going to be a lot of thinking for you. What you're going to have to do is take what we already have, I'll give it to you, and then you can tweak it for your program, and it's going to save you hours and hours of your life. So make sure if this is something you're interested in, just let me know, shoot me a private message, comment below. Right now, we're just kind of seeing, who is interested. We're gathering putting our feelers out here to see who is interested in, basically the complete playbook that we have created, between myself and my partner. We have 3 locations. One has 150 members in the new gym, Taekwondo 300 members, and then CrossFit Gym has close to 300 members as well. So we're crushing it, we're doing well, over $1 million in sales a year. Our goal is to get them individually to $1 million a year. So if you're on that train, if that sounds like something that you're interested in and you want to be a part of, I would love to help you take things to the next level. This is a complete done for you course that, why reinvent the wheel, right? Why spend hours and hours of your life learning how to do staff development? Why spend hours learning about financials and learning about, Facebook marketing when you can have someone literally hand you the playbook? So if it's something you're interested in, comment below, shoot me a private message, and I'll make sure you're on the list, because we can only fit in so many people in this, because you will have access to us every week. So the way it's a weekly program, it will include weekly webinars, weekly homework, and you will have 100% access to myself and the other coach as well. So again, we only have so much time in the day between the businesses that we already have. So we want to make sure, if you are interested in this, comment below. You get ready to reserve your spot, and it will start in January. So we're going to kick off the new year. We're going to crush 2018, and we're going to take our businesses to the next level. All right, guys. So have a great week. Thank you for tuning in today, and I will see you soon. Bye.